So this is my table. This was my first design. This is the one that comes off of Moodle. I wanted to just create something pretty much similar, but what I did with this one is I changed pretty much the height of this one. It just seemed really awkward once it was created, how tall it was. So I wanted to bring in the golden ratio rule. And so with this one, I pretty much left everything alone, but I'll show you here where my dimensions are. Let's see, so I chose, that was where my golden ratio came in, was with the top of the table and with the dimensions of the two legs on the outside. I did kind of like the hangover on this table. It was something that was on Moodle. I think if it was flush on both sides, it would just kind of, I don't know, it would be too simple and honestly not attractive. And that was my influence for my other table. So here is my second table, and it has my shaker influence by that arch. That's something that I kept finding everywhere on Google when it came, when I looked at my search. But my golden ratio is not just from the side. It's the top, it's both ends. My golden ratio is everywhere. Right here, for instance, it's from the top to the outsides of the legs. And it's also in the front with the width and the height again. And it's also on the top of the table. This rectangle is created through the golden ratio. What I did is I put in a dimension. I did 24, and then I had it come up with my two ends. So when I did that, that gave me the dimensions that I needed for the outside. So I'll show you that the top is 14.833, and then this outside is 24 inches. So with this table, like I said, I had this shaker influence, this arch that's in it. It's relatively simple, and I like it, but it gives the table a little more detail, like a little more effort was made into it. Also, I made the sides flush. I like things smooth, and so that's why I did it. And with this one, it's not awkward. It doesn't look weird without having that overhang. And so that I was able to do by taking what the dimensions of, or like the width of the legs, and calculating that into when I made the skirt. And so when I made the skirt, I knew how wide these legs were, and so I would know what the width of my skirt should be and all of that. So on this one, the hangover, I mean, I was very confused in the beginning of how to like constrain that and make that overhang work. And so I realized that there was the option to like put in a measurement. And so I looked on the top and saw that one side it needed to move over 1/8 of an inch, and the other side needed to move over 0.7575. And so I was able to enter those into the constrain tool and able to constrain that hangover so that it was equal. So here's this. So this is my golden ratio. I wanted to keep pretty much the same dimensions, just make the height and the width of the golden ratio to make it more pleasing. So these are just the same thing. The golden ratio is on top for my shaker table. It's in the height and the width. I wanted no overhang and a simple design that I added in the skirt. So with the golden ratio, I wanted that simple design, like I said, and I just wanted it to be more pleasing from the front or side view. And with my shaker table, I wanted to make that small dinner table. And like I said, I wanted this just like simple design, but this small influence that just gave it some detail. So these are my tables.